All right, we're going to be looking at Angelina, who's going to be playing Soldier 76 on Hollywood. That's the only part of the replay that I'm going to watch. Sim one trick, forever stuck in silver. I want to improve on DPS, but I'm trapped at silver 2 to 3. I also play Ash, Bastion, and a bit of 76 for some variety, since I know no single character works well against every team. There's just one major problem I'm having. I have no aim or brain. It's very bad. My average accuracy for Ash each match is like 30%. Sometimes I'll have games where I'm around 40%. When I do, I tend to get wins, but still not great. I became comfy with Sim because getting close with charge beam is a lot less stressful on my lack of aim than trying to headshot squishies from across the playing field. Any advice on what I can do to improve? I've sat in workshop for hours experimenting with bot difficulty levels for aim training, and I do fairly well there. But in actual matches, I can't hit much, so I'm not doing nearly as much damage using anyone else besides Sim. I'm on PS5, so I only play controller. I'm looking for a coach or someone who can help with advice for my gameplay. Alright, so 2 replay codes were posted, one on Busan, one on Hollywood. They played Ash and Symmetra on Busan, they played Symmetra and 76 on Hollywood. I'm actually only going to focus on Soldier 76 part because the majority of your posts is actually asking about aim, and I took a look at the game. I don't think on Sim the aim part is as relevant, and I think it's not as problematic as your Soldier 76 play. So obviously we're not in the replay right now. I booted up the training range because I want to talk about what your aiming issues are, right? Having seen the replay. So I'm going to show you what aiming should look like. And keep in mind that I'm on PC, so it's obviously going to look a little different, but the general idea should be the same. So for aim, right? Obviously, this is a Roadhog. I want to put my crosshair on his head and, do this, right? He dies super quickly, obviously. Now, let's introduce some degree of aiming, all right? So let's imagine I'm on the left, I go to the right. So you'll notice here is that as I go to the right, I'm going to track to the left, right? So if it looks like it, without shooting, it looks like this, right? So let me use like a stationary target. So let's use this thing, right? So as I go to the right, you see that I keep my crosshair on it. And a huge part of the skill of aiming is being able to keep your crosshair at the same level, and when you go right, your mouse goes left. So as I go right, my mouse needs to go left to stay on the target. So if this is centered, I go right, and I keep it left, and I go right. And I'm not even like that great at this, but like relatively speaking to most of the player base, I am reasonably good. But you can see that I clearly can't even keep this on target right now. So again, as I point at it, I go right, I move mouse to left. As I go left, I keep it to the right. So in the scenario of the Roadhog, I go all the way to the right like that. Right? So we'll bring it back again. I'll do it one more time. So again, on the head here, and you can hear when I'm on target because you'll hear the extra pings from heads. Right? That was like almost perfect. I lost a little bit, but it's like hard to do. But this is like a huge part of aiming is you have to keep moving, and then when your left hand does one thing, your right hand needs to do the other, right? Same thing on controller. As I go left, or rather, as I go right, I have to move the crosshair to the left to stay on target. Same thing if I go the other direction, right? I'm on the right, I go to the left, I'm a little worse at this side, right? A little worse there. Now, we understand strafing, right? I strafe to the right, I aim to the left. I strafe to the left, I aim to the right. Now, in this scenario, when you're going to level up, you're going to need to now dodge. The thing is, if I'm moving predictably in one direction or the other, it's going to be easy for the enemies to hit me because I'm moving in a straight line, right? This is easy for the Roadhog to hook. This is easy for the Roadhog to hook. What's not easy for the Roadhog to hook is if I'm doing this, right? Where I strafe back and forth erratically, and there's a lot of different techniques here, right? You can also do like figure 8 strafing, which is even harder, but I don't personally do it. But doing some degree of like this left back and forth strafing in order to avoid being hit. So in this scenario, I now need to sync that up with my movement to keep on target. So in this scenario, right? And you can see that sometimes I'm a little off target, but it's a lot harder for him to hit me. I'm losing a little bit, but let's go a little farther away. Right? You see, he's dying noticeably slower, so it's definitely taking me more time to get a kill, but I'm also way harder to hit like this. Right? That's like the fundamental like dodging 101 for FPSs. Let me explain to you what you do. This is what you do when you're shooting at a target. Right? You go forwards and backwards. You almost never go left and right. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. In fact, sometimes like you tunnel vision completely and you just do this basically, just running straight at them, and then it results in you being killed super, super fast. So that's what I really want to highlight right now is like that's like your single biggest issue. Your aim itself, like your core aim, is probably good enough to climb out of silver on console. I don't think that's an issue. In fact, a lot of your issues are probably could be solved just by having better game sense. But at least for this particular replay, we're going to talk about the aim part primarily. All right, so let's actually boot up the replay. So we're going to cover the Hollywood attack phase starting around now. All right, so we're starting an attack. Great, we're going to come out, shoot a little bit, that's fine. So your goal here is, hey, you want to take this angle, shoot, 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 right? Then you want to take like this angle, take this angle, take this angle, go up the stairs, go up here, and once you're up here, the fight's over, right? If you can get up here without dying and with your whole team not being dead, the fight is typically over at this point in time. So that's your goal, right? Your goal is, I want to get up here and I will win the fight. Now you can't just run up there, right? If you, at the beginning, you just try to sprint up there, you're just gonna die. So you have to make it there in steps, right? Step 1, right? Some degree of like, maybe you need players, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and then it's over. So we're gonna do the progression, right? So here's step 1. Okay, are they here? Oh wait, Bastion's here. All right, great. Bastion's dead. So now it's a 5-on-4 situation. I should be pushing the tempo, right? Push, 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 push. This is a really, really important moment to be pushing forwards. You don't want to go left. This is slowing you down. Just go straight up here to go into step 2. Yeah, see, your team knows where to go. So you should shoot the Doomfist, fine. Okay, you still have 14 ammo left. Just keep shooting, right? Shoot the turret, shoot the Torb, shoot the Zen, like anybody, right? The Zen's probably your best target, but the turret's probably your second best target in this situation. All right, so Doofus is on the right. It's okay. I would even go over here and just attack him. That's just fine, right? I don't think the Doom has block. Yeah, he doesn't have block. You just saw him use block, so shooting him right now would be great. You're skipping steps. Don't try to run straight in right now. Just go up here, right? Force the Doom out, kill the turret, then go to the next step. You're shooting the turret, but you're totally ignoring the Doom behind you who could come in and kill you, so that's like kind of problematic. You don't want to go back alley if you don't have to, right? Again, right now your team has an advantage. Just get kills with your team. Like there's no need to go for the flank right now. Your team is up 1, or you were up 1 until your Jungle Queen died. So I think going for the flank right now is not as useful as just getting kills up front or going to high ground or killing the Doom. All of these options are valid. But you do go for the flank. Okay, fine. If you want to do this, this is fine. So let's watch the mechanics from here. Shooting Moira. So you notice right now that you're walking forwards. Okay, so I'm gonna play it from this perspective. So you see how when you're shooting, you see how you're just running forwards in a straight line? In this scenario, it's okay because no one's looking at you, but I'm pretty sure that you're actually doing this subconsciously and you cannot control this behavior. Because if you're in any danger here, you don't want to run into the point. You want to play dumpster here and do like the strafing, as I mentioned, right? Play back here, empty a clip, right, cover, play back here, empty a clip, right, cover, shoot this side, like something like that in order to take the point, not just run straight at them. Because theoretically, this should be an easy win right now, but I think your team is going to botch this. You kill the Torb. This is another good example where you can't help yourself from walking forwards. So the Torb is like going to die here, obviously not paying attention. You're going to run so close that you helix and take self-damage from your own helix because you can't stop walking forwards. All right, you reload here. You go up high ground. I don't think this is really necessary. I think this spot over here is crazy strong right now, but I don't think you have maybe like the fundamentals awareness to know like this spot is already a winning spot right here. You don't need to go high ground right now. High ground is almost never used by the attackers in this situation, like this high ground. Attackers can just take back here by dumpster and you usually can win the point. So this is like a critical moment where you could be killing everybody. Like let's imagine you didn't go up right now. Zen comes out, Zen has 125 health, you kill him in less than a second right now. Without helix, just gunning him down right now. But you see that because you go high ground, you're going to break LOS on him, and then now you can't see the Zen to get that kill, right? Again, this Zen is still a free kill right now. You can kill him in less than a second right now, right? Now you require helix. But let's point out, like, you waste all this time going up high ground, you're doing nothing, doing nothing, doing nothing, doing nothing. Now you come down, and now you're shooting at the Moira. And what's your movement? You're just running in a straight line, right? Now you're just running in a straight line forward into 3 people, and now you're running backwards in a straight line. This is what gets you killed. If I was right here, right? If I was standing right here as a soldier, I could literally kill all 3 of these people by myself, right? At this level, it would be like trivially easy. I would have almost no chance of dying. Okay, nobody here was paying attention to you at all. Like all you got to do is just chill in the back and just gun people down. You could even stand still here and shoot them down if you're having trouble with the movement because no one is looking at you. But this point where you just walk onto point and die is no good. All right, so we're gonna walk up here. You're totally out of sync with your tank, I think. Okay. Yeah, no, your tank's still alive. Okay. So from here, there are 2 enemies here. There's only 1 of you, so you're in danger. Okay? You don't want to sprint into the open and fight. Just use cover and just shoot, right? Cover if you take too much damage. Shoot, take cover, right? Put a healing station down. You got a lot of options here. But running straight at them is no good. Like, again, I'm going to play this from this perspective. You're just running in a straight line at them, and you could easily have died right there. Right? This is going to get you killed a lot. Again, you're shooting a turret. Just play here, right? Just strafe. See how you're just running a straight line and you just get obliterated. Like, the Torb doesn't even need to aim because you're just running in a straight line at him. Right? Like, this is what gets you killed over and over again. It's not your aim, it's your movement. Your movement is getting you killed. Like, your aim is probably average, maybe even a little above average for your level, but your movement is below average, and that's what's really holding you back. Right? Again, you're just running in a straight line at the door, so he just 2-shots you so quickly. This is going to happen over and over and over again. Again, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies here. What are you doing running forwards right now? Let your tank walk first, and let your tank take the pressure. You're just walking forwards into the enemy. And now, oh, look, you're in a little bit of trouble. All you do is walk backwards. Just play corners and cover, and use that to keep yourself alive. Alright, enemies here. That's fine. And note, why do you die here? Look from the Tor's perspective. What are you doing? You're just walking backwards in a straight line. Right? Okay, great. Straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. Versus, if you were strafing here, and I know it's tougher to do on console, but like you have to do it. If you're strafing here, you could actually dodge his attacks. But the problem is, again, you just walk backwards in a straight line. Like, you basically just give yourself up and let them kill you in almost every single life. Note right here, the Zen is going to power up, and he's going to go for the kill on you. The only reason you don't die here is because I think you end up finally strafing. So you notice the attacks are on. You see how you actually go sideways right now? Like, you go into the right. That's what causes those shots to miss you this time. Like, that is what actually causes people to miss you, right? If you go forwards and backwards relative to an enemy, you're effectively stationary. Think about it. If you're looking at this Life Weaver, okay? If the Life Weaver just goes forwards, backwards, right? Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. He's not actually dodging you. Because from your perspective, your shot that was attacked or fired at him is still going to hit him no matter what. You have to go sideways in order to displace your positioning so they'll actually miss you. I mean, this is just a game thing. Like, think about it in real life, right? If I'm firing a gun at you and all you're doing is moving forwards and backwards, that bullet is still going to hit you, right? But if you go sideways, if I fired it where you were, I will miss you. So, poke here, that's fine, right? Yep, just play the cover. Okay, good. Okay, I would be careful about moving forward too much. I really want my tank to be here. My tank is somewhere. Coming up, right? Yeah, my tank's coming up, so just chill for a second. I don't want to do anything crazy. Reload. I'd be very careful about that, because Zen could have killed you right there. Let your Junker Queen go first. Right? Like, very basic DPS tip. Let your tank go first. Also, kill the Zen right now. Alright, you can get punched in and killed. But why do you get punched in and killed? Because you're really far forwards, everyone's able to see you, everyone's able to damage you, you get discorded, and that punch kills you. It's, like, literally, you would stay alive so much more if you just let your tanks go first. It really is that basic. Just let your tank go first. And then you'll climb like 5 ranks right away. Like, that little tip alone will be enough, right? That plus the movement will get you up like 10 ranks in console. Console is so much less competitive than PC is. Alright, so Junker Queen's on point. You can go through this. I think this is good. You're going to see the Zenyatta right here, by the way. You can just kill him. Again, notice your movement. Watch. What's your movement? Alright, going forwards, going backwards. Right? Going forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. And then you finally notice that there's a Zen here, and then you kill him. Like, over and over again. Like, I don't think you can help yourself from doing this. Alright, Doom's gonna die, great. You don't need to pop Visor right now. This is a 4-on-2 situation, and you have Tree. This is over-ulting. So you want to save ultimates for when you actually need them, not throw them away recklessly. Like, you would have won this fight even without Visor. Alright, I'm going to skip forward a little bit. So, Bastion pops tank form. When you hear Bastion pop tank form, right here, you should be like, oh, I'm out of here. because he's super dangerous. He does 350 damage per second when he's in tank form. Just leave, right? Sprint, go up the stairs, right? Or sprint around the corner and then run around this way. You got some options here, but definitely don't challenge right here. Like right here, you just stand still and you just let the Bastion kill you. I don't really know what to say about that. Like, don't do that. All right, running forwards. This is, once again, frontlining. You see how you're ahead of your tank? Almost always, if you're running ahead of your tank, you are making a mistake. I would say 95% of the time, you are making a mistake by doing this. Let your tank go first. That's the reason why tanks exist. So, in this situation, you should have gone to the right, gone up here, taken high ground, and taken care of the Torb. So the progression here for Soldier is start here, right? Go here with the cart, then go here, then go up, then clear this, then go here, and once you stand here, the fight is over. Like, as soon as you stand here on second point, the fight is over. If they can't clear you off right away, they're gonna lose. So just thinking through that progression of like, where do I need to be as Soldier to like win the point is really, really important. So, right, Trance gets popped, Doom gets punches past you. You could have just shot the Doom, by the way, because he's already missed punch, which is his most dangerous ability, so you could shoot him right now. You probably should shoot him to help save your Baptiste. Now you run back over. He pops block, don't shoot him during block. You should just kill the Zen instead. So there's a Moira right in front of you, so shoot the supports, right? Shoot the supports. Reload. You're in Molten Core lava, so you gotta sprint out. You don't notice it. I think the game also goes too fast for you. Like, I think you're having trouble like keeping track of all the things that are going on, which is pretty typical. So you're taking high ground. This is great. Yeah, kill the Torb. The Torb is stationary right now. Like, he's just standing still. You can just kill the Torb right now. Like, don't even worry about like trying to take up. Like, you can just straight up kill the Torb right now in like a second and a half. Just kill him. Yeah, see, like, you get really nervous because you're not sure whether or not you can win the 1v1. This is a super advantage 1v1 for Soldier. There's almost no way you can lose this fight unless he double headshots you. By the way, you should put down Healing Station. No, kill him. Just kill him. Right, so you fire Helix here. So Helix is, the turret is dead. He's got 125 health. Soldier does 19 bullets per shot now. 19 or 20. I can't remember what was patched to. But it's going to take you about 6 bullets to kill him. Soldier fires a lot of bullets. Soldier does 191 damage per second, so you're gonna kill him in less than a second right now just by shooting. Right? You see how like you get him so low, and it's just because you're not really reacting fast enough, and you interrupt your shooting with a sprint, which is unnecessary. Because again, we notice the fact that you're going forwards right now for no reason. Just shoot him down, like literally just shoot him right now, and you're good, and you got that kill. So you decide to push the Torb despite being super low, and you run across the bridge in, what do you know? A straight line, right? Again, you push the bridge, you're going forwards. Oh, look, he's here, I go way backwards. And then he just kills you. Like, this happens over and over and over and over and over again, right? Every single death looks like this, where it's like, you either walk in front of your tank and die to spam, or you can't help but shoot people by walking, like, even right now. Like, even at this moment in time. So the Mei has popped Ice Block, okay? Which, and if you're ult tracking, which I would hope you are, you would know that she potentially has Blizzard here. So there's no need to walk forwards right now. Just strafe at this distance, because Soldier's not a close range hero. He's like a medium to medium long range hero. You don't want to be fighting people really close. But you see how you just walk forwards onto the Mei? This is bad, right? Consistently bad habits. And because you get too close, you get stuck in Blizzard, and you're going to get frozen. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm gonna punch, you're gonna die here. Alright, we come out again. You kill the Doom. Great, excellent. Mei's here. Again, see, forwards, backwards again, right? The only 2 movements that you can do are forwards and backwards. Zen's here, you're standing still, you should have died right there. You could just kill people, yep. Again, just any kind of sideways movement would level up your game enormously. Alright, so we take an off angle here, which is okay. I think you'd be a little nervous until your tank's here, because they could just push you, but this is generally okay. You pop Trance, or Visor, they pop Trance, okay, fine. So, this is going to be the last one to watch. So right now, you have Visor popped, you know, you're in good position, but Trance is popped, so probably nobody dies. What do? You just walk forwards at the Torb, and he just kills you in 2 shots. Like look at it from the Torb's perspective, right? You're just walking forwards at him like a bot. So see, forwards, 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 one shot, two shots, and then you die. Just you have to stop doing this. I cannot emphasize this enough. You have to stop doing this. All right, we're gonna stop there. Again, this is not like a full review by any means. There's a lot of other things that you can improve at, but I'm just two tips that will literally give you like somewhere between 5 to 10 ranks of improvement. Number one, strafe sideways while dodging. Do not walk forwards at people. Number two, let your tank go first. If you don't see the tank on your screen, you probably should not be pushing and just stay at the corner that you're at. All right. I think those two tips alone will easily get you to gold. All right, I'm gonna stop there. Hopefully, it's helpful.